Welcome back to the Lipstick, Lies, and Liberation podcast. You're here with Sam and Amber. We're two sisters talking all things about the lies that women are sold about life and society and how we are liberating ourselves from them. Everything from divorce to dating, self-discovery, boundaries, self-respect. We're talking about it all. So today, we're excited because we're diving into how to be happy single, the 9 secrets on how we have found happiness while single. And we're both coming from very different backgrounds or very different points in life because Amber is recently divorced and I am recently engaged. So it's like, and I haven't been married or engaged before. So it's being single a long time before meeting someone and getting engaged, and then being married really young and then being married a long time and now being single after all of that time, not being single as an adult. So we have very different, I'm curious because we don't know what the other one's going to say. So I'm pretty curious if it's going to be like similar things. It might be, but we each have our own. And Amber, do you have any lipstick lie or liberation for today?
We are doing back-to-back recording, so I'm probably going to skip mine, but I do have a very small liberation,
Mm-hmm.
which is also my lipstick. So I like to kind of like double up on bracelets, which I think a lot of people are kind of doing right now. You know, it's a little trendy. Um, and I had a bracelet that was like kind of the staple of like my bulk that I had gotten in a previous relationship, and it was like tight to my wrist and like name brand. And it was something that I wore. And for some reason, it just never felt right wearing it.
Yeah.
And my ex had like a whole spiel about why it was so important and what it represented, and the diamonds that were made forever, like our love and all this bullshit, right?
Wow.
And it was like, and then like I realized it's like a very like basic bitch bracelet for
Generic.
like, yeah, for like an
Expensive
area.
but generic.
Yes, for like an area that I was hanging out in. And I was like, well, I don't know if this bracelet's actually like this special, you know? So I've stopped wearing it, and I found in my jewelry that I had this really cute Coach bracelet that, did I say Cooch? I meant to say Coach and cute together, and I think I said Cooch. And we're recording this late at night, so don't judge me, guys, okay?
I love
If
it.
you'd like to see my cute Coach bracelet, it's very cool. And
It's so cute.
my older sister gave it to me when I turned 30,
Mhm.
which was just like a little over 10 years ago. But I haven't worn it in so long, and I found it, and I've been doubling it up with my other bracelets. And I
Yeah,
was like, you know what? This feels like so good, and it feels more like me.
for sure.
So it was like a lipstick because I like it, and it like updated what I was doing, but it was also liberation because it was a piece that just felt more authentic and was given in a more authentic way to me. So that was pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Well, it's so cute too because one, I think it's really cute, and then two, like it is a unique thing, even though it's name brand. Like you don't see anyone with that bracelet, so it is
Yeah.
like it's a special memory, and then it's unique
Mhm.
for you.
I know, I love it. So it's been really nice. And it's like a pale yellow with like a silverish, like white gold. And it's just really nice, especially with like a tan and stuff. It looks so pretty.
Yeah, really
Mhm.
cute.
How about you? Do you have one?
Um, Oh, actually, I do. We were gonna maybe skip the our segment because yeah, we are doing back-to-back episodes right now, pre-recording because we are busy. But this headband, it was inspired by Amber's daughter because
Mhm.
we were talking about how kids these days are like doing skincare and stuff, and I was like, oh, these young girls are like doing skincare and they feel like they need it. And honestly, at 35, I feel like I just started taking my makeup off before bed like a few years ago.
Which is
Like,
so unhinged to me. Like I really had a long talk with Sam about this because the one thing like that I have done is like I've just always washed my face well at night and like paid for like a nicer nighttime cream. And I've been wearing nighttime cream since I was like 15. So the fact that you just start taking off your makeup like
wow.
kind of like really bothers me.
Yeah, I still don't even really have a nighttime cream. I have a lotion that I'll use on my hands and my face. But like, and I don't wash my face. I just use a makeup wipe. So,
You're very lucky that your face
me
looks
and
like it does.
yeah, well, me and mom are the same. Mom like just started doing it a couple years ago too.
Yeah,
Like,
she like always used like a basic Dove soap.
yeah. Well,
Like
she wouldn't take her makeup off before sleeping.
mm,
She just started doing that too. So like, and our mom is 65 and she looks great. So it's
she
like,
does look great. So,
yeah.
but like your
Yeah.
face is basically like the windshield of like a car, right? Like you're
No.
yeah, you're outside, you're in pollution, like all this other stuff, like the elements, like you have makeup on it. I'm telling you. Wash your
Yeah.
face, ladies.
Well, anyway, you sound like that girl who got canceled, Rachel something, Rachel Hoff for Rachel Ho something Hoffman. She had that book, Girl, Wash Your Face. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
She got canceled. I forget why, but anyway, she seemed annoying. No offense to her. I don't know her personally, but
Or me. You said I sound like her.
well, you do. Uh,
Wash your damn face, girl. Like,
Wash your face. Don't tell me what to do. So, but
Mhm.
but yeah, I just started taking my makeup off and like, you brush your teeth, I really get in there and like
You
vigor
do.
I brush my teeth vigorously.
It's aggressive.
It's really aggressive.
I don't know if the fact that you don't wash your face or watching you brush your teeth, like, is more shocking to me.
And the
And I
fact that
only
I
see it
still
once a
have like so
year.
many cavities is insane.
I only see it once a year when we go to our father's house in the mountains for the holidays, and me and her are like bunking up at like a bathroom sink, like
Yeah.
chatting and getting ready for bed. And
Yeah.
it's a lot. But yeah.
Well, anyway, so the 10-year-olds have better skincare game than I do. And Amber was saying how she likes it for her daughter because she was like, she just has like a lotion or something, like just a moisturizer, but like she gets to like, she has her own little headband that she wears to keep her hair out of her face. And then she like does her like little routine, which is I think is just washing and then moisturizer. But like
Yeah.
but I was like, "Oh my God, like I every time I go to bed and I like brush my teeth and get ready for bed and then I like take my makeup off, like my hair is in my face." And so the idea of having a headband to wear, I thrifted this. Like it was $2. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be cute. Like I'm not gonna wear this. I'm wearing it on the internet, but I'm not gonna wear it outside
Like
of the
nobody's
house.
gonna see it.
Yeah, random strangers can see it, but not local stranger. I don't know, but like I'm not gonna wear it outside the house, but it's like before bed. So yeah,
Mhm.
and
It's
sometimes
very cute and it looks good on you. I like you in a headband. I
thank
do
you.
like it. And I do like the routine for my daughter because I don't let her buy anything that doesn't have like natural or sensitive like chemicals in it because she
Yeah,
is young. So there are like some brands that you can find that are geared towards, kids that have like very friendly ingredients. But it's almost like it's teaching her to, like some self-care and that
yeah,
like taking care of herself and like relaxing at the end of the night is like important. And I think that's really nice because
yeah.
a lot of women like put themselves last. And if you can teach them that at the beginning, then it kind of becomes something that they just like will implement in their life.
Yeah, and I thought that was so sweet, and I was like, yeah, and I need a little headband. I need to like,
Well,
I
I'm
up my
sure,
game.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure your makeup wipe can get a little messy, so get that hair out of your face.
Especially with this lipstick I wear is like really hard to get off. It's awesome, but it like stays on forever. It's like the Super Stay Matte Ink Maybelline lipsticks. They're so
Cute.
good because you can kiss and like drink and eat. It's not sponsored. I just have been wearing them for years. But yeah, they like
Yeah.
don't get on. I mean, I rubbed really hard, but like
Yeah. No, that's
if you kiss
good.
like yeah, like it won't get on thing. It like lasts all day.
Yeah.
Um, but okay, yeah, that and then also this isn't a liar liberation, but um this will be in place for that. It's a story of when I was 18 or 17. I had my hair really, really long and I donated it and I wanted to dye my hair for the first time ever. So I did. I chopped it off. She made my head and she made me a mushroom head. Do you
Mm-hmm.
remember this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she chopped my hair off and then she did layers. And it literally was like a
Yeah.
mushroom of hair, like around my face. And
No good
just
deed goes unpunished.
short. It was awful. It was so, so bad. It was like literally, it was like
Oh,
it
I
was
love
so bad. And
it.
they're like so thin. She made it so thin. Like I already have thin hair. She was like thinning
Yeah.
it out like you do for curly hair. But yeah, anyway, it was really bad. I donated my hair and then she butchered it. And so Amber, I was really upset. And so Amber, like, we skipped school actually because I didn't, it was like the only time I had ever done that. But I was so upset that I didn't want to go to school. And Amber took me to the mall and took me to buy headbands to wear. So that way my awful hair wouldn't be so obvious. Because I had a friend, Caroline, who is one of the coolest chicks ever to live. But she said to me, there's no such thing as a bad haircut, only a bad hairstyle.
Mm,
And
very
so,
smart.
words of wisdom from Caroline.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Amber bought me a bunch of headbands, which was so sweet because yeah, I was
Mm,
like 17, so that you were like 22 or 23.
I remember that. And you did look super cute in the headbands with your shirt. I have to say, I remember that. You did.
Probably not, but it's okay.
You did.
Yeah. But okay, great. I'm excited to get into the episode. Do you want should we do one or you read off yours? Amber has five, I have four. Um,
Mhm.
so maybe you start and do one and then I'll do one and then yeah,
All right,
on
that
your
sounds good.
secrets on how to be happy single.
Yeah, so I think for me, like you were saying, like I'm in my early 40s and it's literally pretty much the first time I've ever been single in my entire life.
Yeah.
So it was
Girl
like a
has been
huge,
locked down.
yeah, I would get locked down really
Not
quick
on
most of the
Zillow.
time. It's like a
She
cage, and I like pick my way out.
like
But
like Shawshank Redemption.
I know I got quicker. The first one it took 20 years. This last one it was only a year, and I was able to escape. So everything's great. But I had to get used to dating, and that was like really, really hard for me. You know what I mean? I just wasn't used to that. It ended up being like a really good experience, and I'm still having a good experience. But like starting to be single and realizing like how can I be happy without like having to insert a man in, like find happiness around that. It's gonna sound really crazy, but like finding out what my hobbies are. And I
Mhm.
really got that push when I started dating because like you meet people and they ask those generic questions and they're like, so what do you like to do for fun? And I'm like, hang out with my kids. Like, what are
Yeah.
my kids' things? Like, that's like
Put away laundry.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's just like wild. Like I had a few hobbies, but not very many. So like I think like when you're single, really take that time to think like, okay, what did I like before I got into my relationship?
Mhm.
What did I enjoy still in my relationship, whether it was something that you continued to do that you liked before you got in it, or maybe it was something that you like discovered with your partner, because like when you meet somebody new, they can open you up to new experiences and then like really see like what you still like. Like I revisited a lot of my old hobbies to see if I still like them or not, things that I dropped off while I was married or in a relationship, and then gained some new ones. And like that whole process was really fun. And then just like building that part of my life back up, I felt like really did bring me a lot of happiness. And like continuing to do those things, like I prioritize those things now. And
Mhm.
I've never done that before. I've always prioritized other people.
Yeah.
And if I even like skip those things for a week or two, like it will kind of affect my mood. Or I'll be like, oh, I really need to like circle back to that. So I think that can bring people a lot of happiness when they're single.
Yeah. Okay, so investing in hobbies and things you enjoy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of
Oh,
them can be like health based and like or like creative based or just get out there and try new things. Like I like
Yeah.
Pilates and I like to paddleboard and I like going to the beach and yoga and playing piano, laying in the hammock even, like,
Yeah.
little things.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Or
Hmm.
just even being silly.
Hmm.
Like there was a moment where I had a Jeep Wrangler with the soft top. I was driving around Philly. Amber was in my passenger seat. I was blasting Dancing Queen by ABBA. And I was dancing, and we were like crossing the street, and there were some like day walkers, like 9 to 5 people around us. And Amber refused to dance, like even just like a little shimmy. She was like, I just feel so uncomfortable right now.
Oh yeah, I was like
Yeah.
so self-conscious. And I think it was
Yeah.
just like the state of my life. I was enjoying my life, but I wasn't
Yeah.
like actively going out and having fun. And
Yeah.
like I do that now. Like I prioritize like having fun. And I do. I have so much fun when I go out and
Yeah.
do things with like all these different people.
Well, even just like in normal everyday, like day to day, I feel like there was like you just naturally are like, I feel like everyone in our family is just like naturally like silly and like goofy and being sarcastic and whatever. And I feel like there was a period of time where that kind of stopped. And now you're like back to like being silly, having fun, like not taking things so super seriously, like being like loose,
Hmm.
just like on the day to day, which is so important, like making jokes and having fun, even if things are hard. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but
It's true. It's like just having fun and like realizing that you should be enjoying life.
yeah,
So
yeah, dancing in your kitchen in the morning before work can be a hobby.
I know when I do that, I was almost late.
Yeah. So good. I love it.
So good.
My
Yeah.
number one, which I feel like if you've listened to this podcast before, you probably know what I'm gonna say. But it's decentering men,
Mm.
decentering appearance, decentering romantic love, and patriarchy. So like slash slash slash. So men, appearance, romantic love, and patriarchy. And they're kind of all woven together. So, like, women often perceive themselves not through their own eyes, but through the eyes of how they think a man would perceive them. So, usually when we look in the mirror and we're like, oh, my like thighs are too big, or my butt is too what flat, or like my boobs are saggy, or what, like, you're not perceiving yourself as you're perceiving yourself through the lens of how a man might perceive you in patriarchy. And so that's like what we refer to as the male gaze, is like the internalized male gaze, like treating yourself and looking at yourself the way a man would. Like some ambiguous stranger man you don't even know is like living in your head, observing you and judging you all the time when you look in a mirror. And that's just like, no. So like
Mhm.
I've been decentering my appearance, but it's actually funny because like it would seem like the opposite because I'm like doing all this stuff with my hair and like I've been buying a lot of clothes and shoes and like I do press-ons and I wear makeup, but it's like I decentered and I am continuing to like decentering my appearance based on how other people perceive me, and I'm centering self-expression instead. So like dressing like a fairy or like like
Mhm.
having more like romantic things and flouncy blouses and like lace and like more dramatic prints and like just like yeah, so like I'm centering expression and fun rather than like how I am appearing to someone else through their eyes in my head.
Oh my gosh, I think that's so important. And I think that can really bring happiness because, like, when it comes to appearance, like, I definitely, like, in my marriage,
Mhm.
my ex was very vocal from a very early stage in our relationship about the way I dressed. And like I never dressed provocatively, but I would
No.
dress however I wanted to.
Mhm.
And I've always been on the thinner side. And he was very vocal about how he didn't like anything that was like low cut at all, anything that was short. It was almost like he was trying to make me more and more modest. And it worked. I
Yeah.
mean, by the time I left him, I think I had one tank top that was spaghetti strap. Like even my tank tops, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and so it was very controlled. So like the way he would talk to me, even if I didn't say like I would be like, no, I like this, I'm gonna wear it. Over time, it did influence my behavior.
Yeah.
And then I got into a relationship where that guy encouraged me to flaunt the way I looked because I think he liked that attention that it brought for him.
Him,
Like,
yeah.
look at the woman I'm with. So he encouraged low cut, short dress or skirt, tight
Hmm.
stuff. And then I started to kind of like dress like that around him. But it even got to the point like where one time he took me to a fancy like date in the city. And I put on a dress that I'd had that I'd never worn. And it was tight up top and then it flowed out. And he told me I looked pretty. And he was like, well, I guess you're not going to be in something like skin tight tonight, but that's okay. Or like form fitting, but that's okay. And like so like there was even like a little
What?
underhanded comment, yeah, about how like I looked pretty, but it wasn't exactly what he wanted. And so
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah. And
God.
and like it's stuff that like I picked up on, but it didn't really start to dissect until like you're out of the relationship. And that happens for a lot of women.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like now that I'm single, like I feel like I dress however I want. I
Yeah.
feel the most beautiful I've felt in a long time. And
Yeah.
I do more stuff. I do my nails because I want to. I put perfume on, not because I'm meeting up with a man
Yeah.
or he's sleeping in my room that night. I put it on because
Yeah.
like I like the smell and it makes me feel good. And like it
Yes.
really like does make you feel good when you just center what you like and what makes you feel great.
Yes. Yeah. Like, oh my God. It's kind of interesting though, because like I've been refining my closet and like different, I have like different identities. I've got like my CEO self, my like romantic fairy self, my like Lorelai Gilmore energy self, and then like my Western vintage country vibe.
Mhm.
So it's like
Yeah.
I've got like different closets going on in one. But like, and then Ben, like I love his opinion. I always do like fashion shows. Like we'll go shopping and then I try
Mhm.
things on. He like loves it. He just loves seeing me excited and happy. But then like I too will I like give him opinion on like my opinion. Even today, like we went out and I was like, this looks like an old version of you. Like this doesn't look like
Mm.
you. And I was like, but like I don't. But obviously, like that's just my opinion. Like if you feel good in this, I don't want you to feel like you need to get rid of it or not wear it or I don't know. So and he was like, "No, I want your opinion on like style because he's he's also evolving his stuff and like he went through many phases." So I don't know. There's like a difference between like telling someone what you think and like giving them opinions because they're actively like working on embodying a different energy or a different style. But like telling them what to wear and like why, especially with women, I feel like it's different. Like controlling
Mm.
what a woman wears is very different than a woman being like, I like this shirt better than the other shirt. Because most
Mhm.
likely they're the fucking same for men.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
just like, yeah. So I don't know. I feel like it's very different men versus women in that aspect, but it's
Yeah,
all
and I
about the energy and the intention around it.
yeah, and I would encourage women like if you are single again for the first time in a while, kind of like I was, like like just like play around with your wardrobe and see what feels good and like I don't
Yeah.
know, get more
Yeah.
carefree with it. Like I never get dressed to go out and think, I wonder what I could wear that'll attract a guy.
Yeah.
Or I wonder what I could wear that'll get a guy's attention. That never crosses my mind ever.
Mhm. I don't know. When I was younger, I definitely used to dress for like, do I want to get hit on tonight?
I used to, not
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. So decentering men is like just not, yeah, not prioritizing their opinion, their approval, their energy, their validation. And romantic love, like you can still center relationships, like a relationship with yourself, a relationship with friends, a relationship with your family, God, like nature, art, whatever, like self-expression. But like decentering romantic relationships is a very healthy thing to do. Um, because it's not the end all be all of happiness, love, abundance. Like there's so many aspects to a wonderful, incredible life. And so like the one of the easiest ways to be happy single is like just don't make that the most important thing about your life because it really isn't. So
Yeah.
learning to do that, even if you like rom-coms or you like romance books like me, like basically everything I watch is like a rom-com or like reading only romance books, but it's not even for the romance. It's like just because those are usually the books where it's like cozy and like non like drama or
Yeah.
violent or like so it's like that's our only option. Like
Yeah.
so I don't know. It's not even about the love and the relationships. It's about just normal life, I guess. But anyway, Amber, what's your second one?
So my next one is like really like paying attention to the company you're keeping.
Mm.
Like prioritizing and like yeah, like paying attention to like who you're spending time with, who you're giving your time and attention to, whether it's family members, friendships, coworkers, even if it is men, like if you're dating, like how much time are you giving to that? Like, and like making sure you're not giving too much time to that, because I feel
Yeah.
like really being happy single, like whether you're dating or you're just taking a complete break, it's like when you make sure that you have these really strong friendships and like a good connection with your family if you have that, or like even being around like-minded happy people, it really changes like your mindset and like
Yeah.
can affect like the way you're feeling, like even like I have like my Morgan Wallen t-shirt on, because I went to the concert this weekend and I had the best time. It's the first time I've gone to a concert without a man. Okay. I took my teenage son and his girlfriend, and it was probably one of my favorite concerts I've ever attended. Like, because there was no drama, there was no nothing. Like, I just had a great time and I really enjoyed their company. And I think the people I was with did affect like how like my mood was, and the even at that concert when I was walking to my seats like in front of me, like this man started to get very loud and like hostile towards like the woman he was with, and they were arguing and they were right in front of me and she was like looking at me almost like she was embarrassed, and I was just kind of giving her like a little smile like it's okay, like and he got angry and he just like pivoted and like yelled at her and walked off and just like stormed off with his little snacks and stuff and just like left her. And it was so disrespectful. And I just felt so bad for her. And I was just like, it's sad to see those kind of dynamics. Because I'm sure there was plenty of couples there where like men were treating their women right. But like that was the experience I had. And I
Yeah.
was just like, man, like it really does make a difference. Like when you're doing things you like she probably went to that concert because she loves that artist and she was excited.
Got ready.
Yeah, got ready, has been looking forward to it. It was a Friday night, it's summertime. And
Yeah.
then like that interaction with that guy that she's with could have possibly ruined her whole night. So like really just like looking at like who are you spending time with? Who are you allowing access to you? And
Mhm.
like just for a while, keeping it people who just bring you peace and like you have fun with.
I feel like that's a big moment of growth for Amber to say who has access to you because
Mhm. Yeah, because before, like, it was like wide open. It was like anybody who wants to be in my life or take advantage of me, come on
I
in.
used to yell at her and be like, people don't get to just have access to you just because they have
Mm,
an opinion about you.
yeah, yeah.
And she'd be
No,
like, really?
I really
Yeah.
learned that. And like, especially when you're single, like, it just brings you so much peace? So I
Mhm.
think that's super important. And if you are dating, be intentional about the kind of men that you're spending your time with.
Mhm.
Like if you're going out on a couple of dates with someone and like you're dating them just to date them because there's no other options, but like you're not having a good time, just cut it out? Like put your energy and your time somewhere else.
Yeah, it's not like fear of missing out, like, oh, what if they change or it gets better or this is better than being bored or alone. It's like, no, it's actually way better to be bored and alone because
Hmm.
the boredom is temporary, but dating someone that's awful can change your life forever. So,
Yeah.
um, that should be on a bumper sticker. That was so good. Um,
Hmm.
okay, my number two is creating a purpose or direction for your life path that is all your own and feels true to your heart. And again, this is something I used to yell at Amber all the time. Um,
Hmm.
but like, and this is something that's always kind of a work in progress, right? Like I'm not single, but like this is something I still focus on. It's something I still evaluate, and like it can change. It doesn't matter if you're single or not, but usually when you've been in a relationship and you're going through a breakup, what often happens is like that post-breakup glow up where it's like now you're putting energy into yourself. You're like eating healthy, taking care of yourself, decluttering your space, like working on your bad habits, your boundaries, like you're investing in changing and growing and like being happy single, like listening to this podcast.
Hmm.
And but like creating a purpose and a direction for your life, like this is your one precious, beautiful life. Like you can literally do anything. There are no rules or limitations besides what you accept for yourself. So it's like, what do you want to do? Like you can play, you can do anything. And so coming up with a purpose, and the purpose doesn't have to be this like grand purpose, like I have to cure some like rare disease. It can just be like, I'm here to enjoy my life. So like I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. Um, but yeah, like getting to know your own heart and finding a path that is all your own. So even if you get into a relationship later, you're still on your path
Hmm.
matter what. I think that is really important to learn at some point in your life and important to like be happy using that or doing that really contributes to being happy single because it's like your life doesn't start once you're in a relationship or like
Yes.
once you are married, etc.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. I think that's really important. And I think it's good to know like that can change too, you know? So, all
Oh yeah.
right,
What's your number three?
my next one is make it a point to connect and like reconnect with friends. So
Mm,
like if you are single and you're like coming out of a relationship and like I feel like most of us are guilty of putting our friendships and stuff on the back burner sometimes when we first have someone and you're all excited or then like if you start to have kids and you get super busy, but like it's something I really prioritized. Um and like I'll be honest, like the priority with my friendships over the years has like been up and down and it hasn't been a huge priority,
yeah.
and it's felt really good. And like the nights where I hang out with like my girlfriends, like they're the ones I'm having the most fun with. Like
Yeah.
it's not the nights that I'm going on dates. And like I have some good dates and fun and stuff, but like when I go with my girlfriends, like I mean, oh my God, we laugh and we have fun and
Yeah.
like we eat good food and we dance and like all the things, you know what I mean? And there's like always an adventure and we're just always laughing. And like so I've like built my friendships that I had stronger. And
Mhm.
like it feels good too to like feel like you're showing up as a good friend. Like it's the first time in a while that I feel like I'm showing up like fully for these women. And like
Mhm.
I think that can make you feel really good too while you're single, to feel like you're not dropping the ball on that. And I've reconnected with friends that I haven't talked to in like 15 years. And
Mm.
like those friendships have been super fun too. So I think like making sure like to do that and like even if it's finding new women and starting over and starting these new friendships, like
Mm.
that can help be really fulfilling. And then it kind of like fills that void and shows you like these relationships in your life don't have to be centered around men,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
And when you're single, it's like you can invest that time in yourself and your cup runneth over, and then you can
Hmm.
be there more for your girlfriends, like you said.
Yeah, and there's like so many different dynamics, right? Like I have like my girlfriends who are like married that I go out with and we do certain things, and then I have like my girlfriends who are divorced and we go out and do certain things, and like, it's just and I go
Mhm.
out with my sisters. It's great.
Perfect.
Hmm.
I love that one. My number three is meeting your needs on your own. Um, and ask like what you're asking others for is what you actually are asking yourself for. So I actually learned this like in my mid 20s, I was in a relationship and I just kept asking for my needs to be met from this person I was with in a long-term relationship with and living with. And they just like were incapable and we were incompatible and all this stuff. And it was not a healthy relationship. Surprise.
Yeah.
Um, but I learned, I had this like realization. I think I was like 25. I was like, oh, like everything I'm asking of this person, that's actually like my inner self asking that of me. Like, this is something I need, but I'm asking this person for it and like begging them basically to give it to me, and they can't because they aren't. And like I need to give that to myself then. And so like I need to be extra special with my emotions. I need to like give myself some gifts or like
Mhm.
take myself on a nice adventure or like take myself into nature or take myself on a picnic or like call home because I miss my family and like yeah, just like anything you're asking from someone else, like you actually can fill your own cup up first. That doesn't mean you can't have needs in a relationship because that would be crap. But it's like being able to meet your own needs when you're single is it makes you unstoppable when you're dating. It like guarantees that you will not settle and you will not be in a bad relationship the next time you are in a relationship because it's like, why would you settle for someone who isn't aware of your needs, can't meet them, can't even like talk to you about them? It's like
Mhm.
I don't need this because I only need me. And
Mhm.
so it like helps you raise your standards and it just helps you be so much happier because you're getting your needs met and it's not through a romantic relationship like we've all been brainwashed as like the only way to get your needs met is through a different person, through a man, through a romantic relationship, and that's just not the truth. So,
Yeah, because when
mhm,
you like depend on other people to do that for you, then
mhm.
like you have like no control over like, the quality of your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like it's not a good place to be. You want to be like confident and
Hmm.
um yeah, just
Yeah. No,
I
I
like how
agree.
we
This is
both
the
touch our
first
hair a
time.
lot. We're both
I know.
I'm on like day 3, haven't washed it. It's like so dry.
Oh, I wish I wash mine like every day. I know that's not good either, but
Yeah. Well,
but I
we
will
have
say
thin
like,
hair.
yeah, like this, huh?
I said, well, we have thin hair, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
But
I will say like this is the first time like I've been like meeting my own needs and like in
Mhm.
general, like I feel healthier and happier and less stressed and more at peace. And it's like whenever I do get into a relationship again, like all of that will carry over too. You know what I mean? And if that person can match it, that'll be great. But if that person like starts to bring any kind of like chaos in or
Mhm.
like disrupt that, then like it's just not going to work because like for the first
Yeah.
time, like I do feel like really good, So
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
very big.
And like that you can meet your own needs, so it's like there's nothing to fear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You can't be controlled by fear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your number 4?
Um, my next, oh, so mine is like kind of like yours. Mine, was staying healthy and like prioritizing yourself and your health.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like when people are single, like yeah, like kind of what you were saying, like that self-care, like one, figuring out what your needs are,
Yeah.
like you might not even know, and just like seeing like what you think you need from yourself. But like if you like really prioritize yourself and like, okay, I was supposed to do this thing for this person, but like I had a long day at work and I'm super tired and like I need to take care of myself and going to sleep. It's like if you learn how to do that, like it'll really go a long way. So like figuring out what you need to feel like you're taking care of yourself, like whether it's like sleeping enough or making sure you're drinking enough or eating healthy or, like making sure you get, meditating and or yoga or walking, like all of
Or
that stuff super.
dancing or stripping.
Yeah, or like, like I didn't have enough fun this week. So, in
Mhm.
my 6 hours that I have free, I'm gonna go do this, you know? I think that's really important.
I'm laughing because we're recording this so late at night and I'm so tired. And I look at you and I'm like, Sheila, we both look so tired.
Well, I didn't think I looked tired. What the?
You look tired when you were listening to me. When you
It
talk,
is
you
late.
like, you were like, but then when you're listening to me, you were like,
I'm like deep in thought over here, okay?
yeah, we're
I
doing
am.
good. This is how much we love you guys, though, and we want to show up for you because we are determined to stay consistent and we're proud of that. And yeah,
Yes.
so,
Yes, and I do
um,
think this episode is so super important, you know, because
yeah.
you really can be so happy single.
Oh yeah. But when you aren't, when you haven't been before, or like you're used to
Mhm.
being in a relationship, or like me, I just never thought I was going to get married. I kept having toxic relationships. It felt like every person I was dating, I would find out that they were a narcissist, like usually 6 months to a year in after
Mhm.
like, and I feel like it went from extreme narcissist to then like covert narcissist to then just like manically depressed,
Mhm.
covert narcissist. So it's just like it got like less obvious, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and like but it just got like quicker and quicker of figuring out like it wasn't a good match. But yeah, like feeling like, oh, okay, I don't know if this is ever gonna happen in my life.
Mhm.
And that's okay. Like I remember talking to our dad on the phone. He called and he said something like TikTok girl, like talking about me like finding someone and like getting married. And which is like so bizarre because like what is gonna happen if I didn't? What would have happened? Like I would have kept working my job, living alone, running my Airbnb, like
Yeah. Hanging out with your
doing my
friends.
businesses like I
Yeah.
was. Like what would have happened that would have been so bad? Like nothing. And that's what I said to him. I was like, you know what, Dad? Like I actually don't care if I meet someone or get married because if all that happens is I get to live my life following my dreams like I am and like living with my amazing cute pets who are like the biggest love bugs and then like I just have pets and have friends and have my humongous family and like get to
Yeah.
follow my dreams and like live in a gorgeous home that I decorated. Like
Yeah.
what is like what like I don't like what is bad? Like what is
Yeah.
gonna happen that is so awful that needs to be remedied
Rushed.
immediately?
Yeah.
TikTok. Yeah, and like I don't want kids, so it's like even if I did, I would figure that out and there's like adoption or like sperm
Yeah, for
banks
sure.
or whatever. It's just not a big deal. And I was like, I genuinely like what a beautiful life that would be if it was just me or if it was just that. Like that would
Mhm.
be a beautiful life and I'd be so proud of myself and I'd be so proud to live that life. And like, yeah, but then of course I met Ben like a couple weeks later and
Mhm.
we're engaged and married. But it still doesn't change because my life isn't about a romantic relationship. My life isn't about him. Neither of our lives, like our lives are our lives, but they happen to like be parallel and we are walking our paths together. And it's still like, yeah, and we constantly are encouraging. So yeah, it's just like it's you can be so happy single. And it's very important. I don't know what got me on that, but
Well, speaking of that, did you have one more topic or did you go through yours?
I have a number four.
Okay.
It's honestly basically what I just said, but it was a reality check and genuine gratitude and acceptance. So a reality check is like basically what I just said, like evaluate your life, like all of the beautiful, amazing things in your life
Mhm.
and be genuinely grateful for them, like your health, your roof over your head, your job, even if you hate it, like it's temporary and you can get a different one and you can do anything you put your mind to and you can trust yourself and you can follow dreams and like yeah, you can do anything. And so like yeah, having a reality check, checking in with your life, what you're grateful for, and accept that like, whoa, like I'm so lucky to live this life. I said this to Ben in the car last night. We went to this event and it was really cool, but we got in the car and the way the sun was moving through the trees and the clouds, I just was feeling so grateful. I was like, I can't believe we get to live on this planet and be the people that we are and be with each other. Like,
Hmm.
that just seems so crazy to me. Like, I get to be me
Yeah.
and I get to be with you while I'm me. And like, I get to be on this planet. Like, being with him is the extra.
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
You find all that without it.
yeah. And it's
Yeah.
just like having those moments, doing things that remind you of that beauty and bliss of being alive, no matter how hard things are. Because I used to shop for groceries at the dollar store and decide whether I can get enough food this week or how to make $6 last 2 weeks. Like I used to struggle and be late
Mm.
on rent and walk to work like a 45-minute walk because I couldn't afford the $2.25 bus ride and at 6 a.m. So it's like
Mm.
I've struggled and had unsafe work situations, living situations. Like I lived in Philly for 11 years. Like anything that happens to someone in a city, I've experienced. Like, and
Mhm.
I still had those moments of just being so ridiculously like punch drunk in love with life. And something that really helped me one point when I was like it was a really toxic relationship and it was like fast, like a fast turnaround, like broke up, moved out in like a week. I was listening to a lot of Abraham Hicks, and she has a lot of like channeled content. Esther Hicks, she channels an entity called Abraham that's like a universal figure or like I don't really know. Um, she explains it if you listen, but her videos, there's so many of them. Some of them are now AI, so you have to like be careful. But there's so many ones about like loving yourself and being single, and those were like so, so helpful. And I was like high on life, just
Mhm.
frolicking around, walking an hour because I couldn't afford anything, and then showing up to a place and like people just giving me stuff because they were like so my energy was contagious. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, what's
Good. I
your
love
next
that.
one?
My last one is like your space is yours when you're single and like
Mm,
enjoy it. Like really enjoy it. Like I've really come to enjoy like as weird as it was to like not have a partner in the house that I was so used to having. Like I love my bedroom. Like I get in my bed and it's so comfy and I've got all my throw pillows and like my room looks really pretty and it's decorated the way I like it. And I just love that space. Like it's so nice. And like having my home look the way I want, like doing things when I want to, not like, not having somebody like not express things that you need and not have somebody care, like my ex would like he would shave like his arms and stuff right in front of the mirror that I used to put my makeup on. And it was like the only place in the bedroom and like I feel like it's a very like my generation thing. Like you would sit down on the floor and do your makeup in front of like a stand-up mirror. And so
yeah.
like I always sat on the floor and did my makeup and he would just shave right there and it would be all over my mirror, it'd be in the crease, it'd be on the ground. And then I would like ask him to clean it up and he would, even though he was like a fantastic cleaner, like there was still stuff everywhere. And so it was just like there were so
You
many
wouldn't do that
instances.
over the sink?
Now, sometimes he would, but then he started doing it in front of my mirror, I think just to bother me.
That's narcissist stuff. That's he was doing it on purpose. And if he listens
Yeah.
to this, you're
And
gross.
there's a lot of stuff like that. And like, so like as much as like sometimes I miss having somebody here. Like
Yeah.
my space is so nice and it's comfy and it's cozy and it feels good. And so like just like really enjoy your space, enjoy your stuff, like just make it how you want it to be if it's not, because like it's really nice. And it's a really nice part about being single is not having to like share that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Make
Amazing.
it.
Yeah. God, that's so nice. Yeah. No
Yeah.
one's around you to mess everything up.
I know. And it doesn't mean your house has to be perfect either. Look, I have three kids. Like, you know what I mean? But it's just like, yeah, like this is my home. It feels good. The energy's good. It's warm. It's cozy. So,
Even just having it the way you having it and knowing no one is gonna like do anything about it, you know? Like no one's gonna like your kids probably aren't gonna come and like rearrange your sock drawer, you know?
like they don't touch anything like in my room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
you can leave something somewhere a certain way and it's like probably still gonna be that way. No
Yeah.
one's gonna mess it up. And
It's
like,
really nice. It's really underrated perk of being single.
yeah.
Like I was
Basically,
talking to two girlfriends and like telling them about like I was like I come home from work and I put on my music and the kids come in the kitchen and we're cooking and I have like my comfy bed at night and I put on my pajamas and the one girl was like, "You're really talking me into this." Like she's like, "It sounds really nice." I was like, "It is really nice."
it is really nice. And if
Mhm.
you're so like hanging out with yourself should be a nice experience. Like your mind, you can turn your brain and your mind into your own best friend. Like your mind should be a safe, happy place to go. And if it's not, like you can work on that and that can change and it doesn't have to be forever. And so just knowing like if you hate being alone because you hate being stuck with your th own thoughts, like it's just a thought. And
Mhm.
like you can change your thoughts and like you can be your own best friend and you can have your mind and your brain be a really happy place to be. So,
Yeah, I
uh,
agree.
yeah, but basically you have a long, beautiful, amazing life and like finding true love, like getting married is not the main point of that
Mhm.
whole existence.
Yeah,
So,
and if you want that one day, like that will
yeah.
come to you and you will find that. But like while you're single or if you decide to stay single, like these are really things that you can hone in on and you'll just absolutely love it.
Yeah, well, and also you just don't have any control. Like I used to think about that. Like I know I'll meet someone I'll fall in love with. That will be amazing, but I know I also like can't control when that happens
Mhm.
or how that happens. So like I just yeah, like what are you
And
just not gonna enjoy your day? Like this is your day.
and that's
Um,
a great thing about being single too, is because like it puts you in so in control of your life.
mhm.
Like you are in control of like every single decision that you're making. And that's like such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people don't trust that the way that they like their opinion, like they can be the authority in their life, but they can be the authority in their own life.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Being
So,
single is a good way to learn that, just
yeah,
like I have.
we love single.
Yes. So let us know what you guys do. If you're single, if you've been single for a long time and there's aspects that you like that we didn't hit on, we'd love to hear it. If you're single and you don't ever want to be in a relationship again, I'd love to hear about that too,
Yeah.
because I totally get it. So we hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you use our tips if you're single, because it can be really enjoyable.
Yeah. Make sure to subscribe, leave us a comment, give us 5 stars on Spotify, follow us there, and share this with a friend if you found it helpful. You can follow me on Instagram at Sammy B Love, where I share very sporadic, random things that are personal and random. Like there's real, yeah, but if you want to connect with me there, you can. And we will see you in our next episode. If you want to send us an email, it's listed down below as well as all the links to the things that we mentioned. But we love you. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.